fucking take a fucking knee.
This is up on Pornhub. Sorry for your weird masturbation session.
What's up, everybody? I'm Cuphead, and I have nothing better to do with my life than look like a jackass. Right? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. We are going to talk some foosball because we're going to talk some football, some foosball. Free agency's going on right now, so we're gonna talk a little free agency, and I would like to talk about the Deshaun Watson situation. That's still a fucking thing. I keep hearing fucking. Do you want to shut the fuck up? I keep hearing, people sitting there saying, "Oh, Deshaun Watson, let's trade him for 13 first-round draft picks." Why would you trade away your future for one fucking guy? And I'll talk about it and how don't that and my philosophy behind it. If I was owning the team, people ask me that question. I would never trade away my draft capital, that much draft capital, for one fucking guy that probably won't stay with me because I'm gonna suck for about fucking 5 years because I went out and got a good football player, but I can't get anything put around him because I had to fucking spend all my fucking money on this one fucking guy. It makes no sense to me.
It's the same thing with Russell Wilson. It's the exact same situation. Apparently I'm hearing all these things that they can give up, like, 3 first-round picks for Russell Wilson and that. I don't know what's going on with Chicago, but
Chicago doesn't have the draft capital to trade that away. They used it all on fucking Khalil Mack. He's the only draft capital they have.
Yeah, and now they have Andy Dalton instead.
He's a serviceable quarterback, though.
Yeah, he's brought Cincinnati to the playoffs. So
people being stupid. Oh, let's trade away Carolina. Why would they want to trade away Christian McCaffrey and 3 first-round draft picks for one fucking guy? No. You're diminishing the value of Christian McCaffrey by doing that, in my opinion. Yeah. You're saying, oh, you're just worth. We can get rid of you and bring somebody else in that's better. And everybody's saying that Carolina would come out in the end of that deal. How would Carolina come out in the end of that fucking deal? They'd be a fucking dumpster fire because they have to give up too much fucking draft capital. Sure, you can go out into free agency, which we're going to talk about here in a minute.
Shut the fuck up. 1 second here, you stupid bitch. Shut the fuck up. It's an ad.
Who?
It's an ad for NFL Network. Oh. Sorry.
So, we'll talk about that. I'm kind of already done that, but let's talk some draft, some free agency. The draft we'll be talking about as we go down the line.
What's going on?
So here's just some number. 98 of the 765 draft free agents are gone. And of those 98, with those 98, they have signed combined for 196 years at $1.46 billion in monies, which brings up an average of $7.46 million a year. And that's with all the free agents that have been signed. Not one team, not one team. That's just some little numbers that Spot Rat gives you. The guaranteed money is $723,207,500, which is 49.5% of the all salaries combined. So 49.5% of that 1.46 billion is guaranteed money.
People get paid so much these days compared to like what 25 years ago.
They do.
It's amazing, just like how much, like it's what, double, triple about since like 25 years ago. It's crazy.
So a little key of note here, and this is going out to all those Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans that said Shaquille Barrett is going to be the market bearer. Let's try that again. Bud Dupree is the market bearer. He is the highest paid linebacker in the NFL right now. At 5 years, $82.5 million. He went from Pittsburgh to Tennessee. Pittsburgh is losing their players.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is, man, I think Pittsburgh is going to be the bottom of that division next year.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, Cincinnati, with hopefully the Joe Burrow is healthy enough, right?
I think he's going to make that much of a difference, Coop.
Well, we've seen how like some people can go in the playoffs a couple of years, right? So
no, it's not happening. It's going to still Cincinnati's going to be the fucking dumpster fire they are. They got a couple of years left before they're in.
They also did just lose the best edge rusher, right? So
Lawson, yeah, well, he's their best defensive player. Whoopee. They lost it. It is what it is. New England was a big time player again.
Jesus,
they went out today and got Joe Tooney. He signed with the New England Patriots, 5 years, $80 million.
Jesus.
He's getting $48 million guaranteed.
Wow. Wow, they've had a lot of sign. Do you mind if I go through some of the names?
Well, here I can do it. I got it open.
I've got the whole list of all the players that's
yeah, me too. Matt Judon played for Baltimore last year. He signed for 4 years at $54 million.
Wow.
Jonnu Smith, he's a serviceable guy. He's not Greg Kittle by any means. He signed for 4 years at $50 million. They went out and got Hunter Henry.
Yeah, that's a big tight end that they can get.
Who personally I think is better than Jonnu Smith.
Yep.
He signed at 3 years, $37.5 million. Nelson Aguilar, they signed him for 2 years at $22 million. Dietrich Wise, they signed him for 4 years at $22 million. Devon Godchow played for Miami the previous year. 2 years, $15 million. Kendrick Bourne, wide receiver, San Francisco, which they really badly need a wide receiver. 3 years, $15 million. And Henry Anderson signed 2 years, $7 million. He's a defensive end from the Jets last year. And they signed Carl Davis, defensive tackle. His numbers haven't been released yet, which means they just recently signed him.
And Cam Newton re-signed for 1 year as well.
Yeah, he's going to re-sign for 1 year, $1.05 million.
Yeah. So, all we can tell you right now is Bill Belichick is pissed.
Why is Bill Belichick pissed? He's a GM.
He went out and he was like, let's go spend some money, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all about spending that. He's all about spending that dollar bill, y'all. But they're right back. They're right back in the forefront because I don't know what Buffalo hasn't done anything in free agency yet. Oh well, they did. They went out.
Pretty good,
well, they went out and got Tyus Bowser Another Baltimore guy. They signed him for 4 years, $22 million. Oh no, they re-signed Baltimore. Sorry, Baltimore re-signed Tyus Bowser. I
They got Emmanuel
apologize.
Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders, but Emmanuel Sanders. I
It's
don't think he's
crazy
that.
how much he's dropped now.
I mean, he's all right, but I'm not gonna sit here and say he's top notch. He's the best wide receiver free agent out there. I think Kendrick Bourne is better than he is, to be honest with you. They signed punter Matt Hack. Buffalo did from Miami. That's it. I'm pretty sure Heather would like to know about Kevin Zeitler, and if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
and I'm looking him up right now, yes, okay. He came from the University of Wisconsin, and he fits their scheme perfectly. What does Wisconsin do the best? They run the ball. What does Baltimore do really well? They run the ball.
Yep.
Fits that scheme perfectly, and he's a road grader. So J.K. Dobbins and whoever they get as a substitute, J.K. Dobbins is going to be running right behind those two. Now I know that Orlando Brown wants to actually play left tackle, but that's not happening because they have Ronnie Staley at left tackle. He wants to play left tackle. I said Stanley. No. Ronnie Stanley is a left tackle, and they just re-signed him. He's one of the best tackles in the league. Orlando Brown can move on after his contract's up if he doesn't like where he's at. That's all I can say. So, but in a player, you're in Kevin Zeitler, that right side of that offensive line is going to open up some fucking holes because the guy is really fucking good.
Yeah, I really think that Baltimore needs to push still for that Super Bowl because they have the team to go. They have a Super Bowl team.
Right.
That's we all picked them as our Super Bowl favorite last year. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen because well, they had a little bit of a slide in the middle of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they bounce back this year and they make that run.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I take out of free agency. I'm not a huge fan of free agency because you're getting a known. They're just waiting for that big payday. And how many of these big time free agents actually pan the fuck out? Name me the last free agent that actually panned out to be that legit superstar throughout his career.
Who?
I'm asking.
Oh, sorry. What?
Give me a name.
Sure. What's your question?
How about you go fuck yourself?
Thanks. What was the question?
I don't know. Okay, so the question was, name me the last free agent, huge free agent, that really lived up to his billing.
Peyton Manning. He won a Super Bowl with a free agency.
Okay, but that was 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. I'm talking about over a long period of time.
Wow.
I'll consider.
The biggest one to me is Peyton Manning. So he went to 2 Super Bowls. So
yeah, but he was 40 when he won his last Super Bowl, almost, right?
Honestly, like I'm going back to even Brett.
And I'm
Favre.
not even going to say Tom Brady.
Brett Favre when he signed with the Vikings.
But he was only good for 2 years.
Yeah, so it's like, but they brought them to the NFC Championship at least, right? So
yeah, and then he threw like fucking 4 interceptions.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just going back. Like, what are your expectations about what a free agent big thing is?
Reggie White.
Reggie White?
Reggie White is the standard bearer of a free agent coming to a team and actually making that team better. If it wasn't for, I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Reggie White, Green Bay would probably still suck. What did Reggie White do in his 5 or 6 years that he was in Green Bay?
Wait, did he win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, he went to
Yeah.
2 of them.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Went
Those
to
are the
went to 4 NFC Championship games, or three. Went to 3 NFC Championship games, and they made the playoffs every fucking year that he was there.
Okay. So you're so basically a free agency big thing is you make the playoffs every year.
But here it's not even, that's not what I'm getting. No, I'm not going there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he was he never he got, as he got older, yeah, his sacks and that went down, but when he got there for like the first 5 years he was there, the guy was Pro Bowl caliber every fucking year. Name me the last free agent that you can sit here and tell me has done that.
I honestly I'm just sticking with Peyton Manning because that's the only one that's coming.
You can go out and you can say, and I'm not shitting on New England because they did. The players that they got should probably be where they are. But that doesn't mean that they're going to live up to that billing, because Hunter Henry has played on shitty teams.
I could go Tom Brady.
But again, it's not longevity.
I know, it's only 1 year.
He's
right?
only going to be there for a couple of years. It's not. And I know he just signed a deal. I've got a funny feeling Tom Brady is not going to make it through this next year.
He's going to retire?
No, he's going to get fucking hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, he's only got like hurt once, like bad in his entire like career. That was the Kansas City.
I understand that, but he's 43.
Right. Yeah.
Your body diminishes. It doesn't get better. Trust me.
Yeah. I might have to get elbow surgery, so.
My body, I fucking had Heather put icy hot all over my fucking body last night. It hurts. I haven't been physical with anything.
Well, hot on ice. Hot ice, right? That's what you can do with the pain.
Yeah. But so again, yes, New England going out and getting all those players is great, but let's see what they can do on the field first. Corey Linsley, another guy, 5 years, $62.5 million. Got his money, but just giving you a heads up, he was hurt quite a bit last year. And he's only 20, he's 30. Green Bay lost him to free agency. Green Bay did re-sign Aaron Jones, and I know Coop was like, how come they didn't pay him his money? The reason why they couldn't pay him his money is because they had to free up some cap space first. Before they could go out and fucking, hey, we're going to give you, and they gave him a pretty big deal. Let me look at his deal.
Yeah, here's why because I know you said that they were going to probably let him go.
I wouldn't have been against them, right? But I wouldn't have been against them letting him go because they just drafted A.J. Dillon.
Yeah.
4 years, $48 million. That's his deal.
But like, I totally agree. But like, I made a statement saying that in our chat that I felt that Green Bay with A.J. Dillon wasn't probably enough, and that's probably and that's why.
Now let me ask you this.
Definitely
now based, and yes, he hasn't had the big sample size that Aaron Jones has had over his career, right? He's a rookie. Right. It was his first year.
Yep.
Did you watch that Tennessee Green Bay game?
Probably, but
his first game he played in, he had 20 carries for 140 yards.
Yeah,
so to say that he isn't as good as, I think he's better than Aaron Jones, to be honest with you. Here's why: he don't fumble the ball.
Okay, well,
I'm
now
not
that Aaron
yelling at
Jones
you.
is
I'm
there
just
for
saying,
4
with all
years
those
at
people
least.
out there saying, "Oh, they needed Aaron Jones." Aaron Jones cost Green Bay the fucking game in the championship game. He fumbled on the very first play for fucking scrimmage.
Who else was out there for free agency for RBs though? Probably nobody.
Hold on. Let me look.
Like,
Let me
like
look. Let me
I don't
look.
think
Let
you
me
would have
look.
been
Let me look.
happy
Let
with
me look.
any other RBs besides from Aaron Jones.
But Green Bay doesn't go out and get fucking free agents. That's
I
the
know
thing.
that's your big thing because they like drafting and everything,
They
right?
draft.
Like, yep.
Okay, so here's who's been signed. Devontae Booker has been signed. Carlos Hyde has been signed.
Right,
Mark Ingram got signed.
right.
Here's some free agents. Philip Lindsay,
Philip Lindsay's still a free agent though.
he's still a free agent. Kenyon Drake.
It's crazy.
Todd
There was so much hype about Kenyon Drake, Philip Lindsay, some of those guys. Like there was a lot of
Todd
hype about this.
Gurley. Todd Gurley is still a serviceable running back.
Todd Gurley,
Duke
Jesus.
Johnson, Tevin Coleman, James White.
James White's a free agent.
Yes. Matt Breida, who had that fucking played for San Francisco.
Mhm.
Mike Davis. Rex
So,
Burkhead, Damian Williams was the
so
MVP in last year's fucking Super Bowl.
yeah.
Leonard Fournette.
So out of all these names, which one of those would you have been more happy with instead of Aaron Jones?
None of them. I would have been
None.
happy if Green Bay didn't sign anybody. To be honest with you,
So you would have
I
been
would
happy
have
with
been
AJ Dillon.
happier. I would have, if in that case, I would have been happier if Green Bay signed Corey Linsley instead of Aaron Jones.
Hmm. Yeah, you lost Corey Linsley to Chargers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's okay. I think Green Bay will be fine, but Corey Linsley solidified that left side from the center to left guard, left tackle. Good luck trying to fucking break that shit because Elton Jenkins and David Bakhtiari, you're not getting very seldom will you get a sack out of there. So I that's the thing. They're gonna miss Corey Linsley, but I think they'll be okay because there's actually going to be a preseason this year. So. Let's look at wide receivers out there. Who's out there?
I do know the Jaguars are trying to. They've been trying to make some moves. They've signed
Did you
quite a
see
few.
who the New York Jets signed?
What they've got a couple of guys. They signed the Bengals edge rusher.
Okay,
That was one of the top 10 free agents apparently out there. So, but not
that's
your.
not who I'm talking about.
But no, they've got Corey Davis from
Which is
Tennessee.
that's the signing I was looking at, which is
I
very
like that. I like that signing.
holy shit. Somebody that they can fucking
Throw to. I like
Sam
it.
Darnold. This tells me that they aren't getting rid of Sam Darnold.
Nope. I like if they keep Sam Darnold because he hasn't been like you've been saying. They haven't had the roster right, and they haven't had like they put all that cap money on Le'Veon Bell. How did that turn out?
Yeah, but that money has been freed up now because let's see. Top QBs. I know Jameis Winston re-signed with New Orleans.
Fucking oh my god! Fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick is playing for like the 15th team.
But you know what his deal is? 1 year,
Yeah.
$10 million.
Jesus, this guy's getting like he's the least like paid in the league, I think, right? But
Not anymore.
Oh, what? Like
1 year, 10 million.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like the standard's what, like 15 million or something like that for
No,
a starter?
the standard.
Yeah, usually a standard starter is usually
no.
what, like 15 million or something
No.
like that. No.
Well, it depends. I mean, Cam Newton got 1 year at $1.05 million.
Yeah, but like
The
I'm
standard,
talking about
the
like
standard,
average quarterback from
the
like the
average
Jared
quarterback.
Goffs and everything like that.
I don't know what it is. The average quarterback, I don't know what that would be. Let me see. Oh, it's just gonna give me the fucking free agency numbers. It's not gonna give me the whole.
Green Bay, only Aaron Jones is the only Green Bay move they've made in the offseason.
It's because they don't go after. There's nobody to go after.
Yeah, that's agree. That's
I
you're
mean,
waiting for the
they're
draft.
who are they gonna go after? I mean, everybody that they should have gone after was on their fucking team.
Mhm.
I would have been happier if Green Bay fucking didn't sign Aaron Jones, re-signed Jamal Williams to a minimum deal, and that got AJ Dillon and go out and get a veteran backup. I'd be okay with that. They don't need Aaron Jones. I like Aaron Jones, but he fumbles way too much.
Mhm.
Now,
Well,
motherfucker,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
see.
say this
I'm
right
sure.
now. I'm gonna say this right now. The motherfucker's getting paid $12 million a fucking year. He needs to hold on to the fucking football. Either that or cut his fucking ass and get rid of him. Because I don't fucking want to see Green Bay fall along the wayside because Aaron Jones can't hold on to the ball in crucial situations. Jamal Williams don't fumble the ball, and neither did AJ Dillon. That is why I just don't like the signing. I don't like the signing. I don't.
I figure you didn't like the signing, but I need to see more from AJ Dillon first. So like I'm sure we'll see more of him in preseason. So he'll get lots of playing time. So, but there's another team that made a big splash again. The Arizona Cardinals, J.J. Watt.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on.
Wait, they're still stacking up. They've
But it's
got
only for 2 years.
Tyler Murray, J.J. Watt. They're starting to bring in the
J.J.
stars.
Watt plays on defense, so he
Yeah,
doesn't play on
I know
offense.
they've got like all in different positions, right? So that's what I'm talking about. They're bringing in the stars. Yeah, you're still not on board with the Cardinals, no? I'm starting to like them more and more, though.
They aren't going to fucking win the NFC West.
Well, I don't know. Well, Seahawks, I don't even know if they're even going to make it. So that leaves an opening for three
Who's
other.
going to beat them? San Francisco? They
No,
need a quarterback first.
yeah, and then what? You got the Rams, and what? Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford. If Matt Stafford can learn how to fucking play a team game, then yeah, I can get behind fucking the Rams. But until then, I'm
Probably
not.
is between. It might be between the Rams and Cardinals for me for the NFC West.
Not even close. I think Seattle's still going to be there.
Still think Seattle, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All
What did they
right.
lose? What did they lose?
They got no line. They got what? Like Russell Wilson said, there's no protection at the line. So I'm hoping they're gonna upgrade some of those guys with the Kansas City.
Still have one of the. Okay, so here's the thing. With everything that Russell Wilson said, they still
Yep.
have one of the best offenses in the league, right? They still have
Yep.
one of the best offenses in the league, correct?
Yep.
That being said, they had played really good defense at the end of the year, right? They got
Yeah,
Jamal Adams back. I'm telling you.
they're losing players though.
Like who?
The Shaquille Griffin's gone, so. So I mean, like it's like what we're gonna get somebody worse than Shaquille Griffin or something. So
Called coaching.
you don't like Pete Carroll?
I don't like Pete Carroll, but he's one of the best coaches in the league.
Yeah.
I don't like Bill Belichick, but he's one of the best coaches in the league.
Mm.
Right? That's why I don't like him, because he's one of the best coaches in the league.
That's why I don't like Tom Brady.
Yeah. Well, Tom Brady isn't one of the best. He's one of the better quarterbacks, but he isn't the best quarterback in the league. I could argue that Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick are two of the better quarterbacks. Just saying.
I know that the Jaguars are trying to upgrade. They've made a lot of signings.
Let me see what they've done. Let me see what they've done here.
They've signed a lot of players. So
They signed Shaquille Griffin, 3 years at $40 million. I think it's an overpay, in my opinion.
it's definitely an overpay. But Jacksonville,
Rayshawn Jenkins, safety. I don't know if that might be an overpay.
Definitely a lot of these signings are overpays, but they have so much cap
Then why would they sign them?
because who do they have for the next few years? So might as well just get rid of some of that cap space.
I don't know, man. I don't see them. They did sign Marvin Jones, which I
Yep.
don't know why he's only getting 7.5 million a year, 7.75 million a year. I don't understand that.
Philip Dorsett as well.
Or
It's two.
7.25 a year over the next 2 years. Maybe it's 2 years, 14.5 million. They really didn't make that big of a splash to me.
Well, they signed Carlos Hyde. You don't like him?
Yeah. I mean, he's all right, but don't they
Yeah.
have a running back already?
Oh yeah, they got Robinson. They got Robinson's been. I think that's his name. I think
Marcus
that's
Robinson or Mike Robinson, whatever his name is.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's
It's
I think he's
James I think it's James Robinson. Or
whatever his fucking name is. Yeah, so yeah. I don't we'll see. But I'm not sold on what Jacksonville has done. Oh no, I take that back. New England, Kansas City signed Joe Tooney at 5 years, $80 million. He's a guard. The Rams re-signed Leonard Floyd. Yannick Ngukwe went from Baltimore to Las Vegas. Let's see if he actually stays in one fucking place now.
Mhm.
Miami signed Sethan Carter. Jacoby Brissett. There's your backup for fucking Tua. Are you fucking kidding me? Vince Beagle, Michael Pilardi. They did sign Dalvin Tomlinson. Oh nope, that's Minnesota. Excuse me. That's all Miami's. Miami hasn't done anything. The Minnesota. Who? Why? Well, they do have 2 first-round picks. But I mean, there really isn't the top guys. I haven't seen really. Let me see. There hasn't really been any. There isn't too many big guys out there anymore. AJ Green, his market value. They say his market value is stock at 6 million.
Well, I've got the top 101 free agents here from NFL. If you want me to go through them.
What about unsigned?
Uh,
I
well,
have. Go ahead though.
well, the top free agent that they have available right now is Trent Williams, offensive tackle.
Nobody's signed him yet. Well, he's trouble. He's a fucking whiny little bitch.
Yeah, I've heard stuff about that. Very similar to him.
He wants out of fucking Washington because they're never gonna fucking win. They're never gonna make the playoffs, and then they get rid of him, and they make the fucking playoffs the next fucking year. What a fucking clown.
Oh, I
He
hate
goes
these.
he goes to the fucking 49ers. Oh, they got a good team here, but they went fucking 5-11 this year. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really good. I told everybody that fucking San Francisco is gonna be a one-hit wonder, and they will be a one-hit wonder. I don't think San Francisco is gonna be that good. Until they get a fucking quarterback, I don't think they're gonna be that good.
For them to decide. But if they
Stupid ads for you. Oh, these NFL ads are so dumb. Just
to go look for one,
one second here. I'm just.
I do. I think this
All right. So next I got Kenny Gallaudet. He's a wide receiver for Detroit. He's a free agent.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna sign him though.
You don't like him?
I did say I didn't like him, but is he gonna
I
ask for
think he's
way
done
too
pretty.
much?
He's not
Okay.
Calvin Johnson or anything like that, but he did pretty well in Detroit.
Okay,
nothing.
I'm not disputing the fact that he's not good. The
Yeah.
problem is he gonna ask for too much fucking money?
That's probably why he's still out there, right? He's probably asking for too much money.
Well, okay, so let's look at wide receivers who have been signed.
Well, Corey Davis was definitely one of the top ones out there. I know.
Yes. He's not
And
even.
Juju's not even signed yet, so they're probably asking for too much money. So. Yeah. In the meantime, the other wide receiver still available is Will Fuller.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as he doesn't smoke weed during the season, you're fine.
right.
he didn't win for me.
Didn't you win? I don't know what you're complaining about. You won the fucking league, and she's complaining about fucking.
Wait, she won, but Will Fuller, fuck him. Asshole. He put up great points though. But you've also got one of the top guys out there still is Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
As long as he doesn't go offside all the time. That's what pissed me off when he was in Seattle in that playoff game. He kept going offside. So.
It happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens, but it's in a playoff game when you go offside in a penalty, man. That's it could cost. But yeah, Juju Smith. Yeah, he's probably still a free agent because he's probably asking for too much. So
but we'll see.
Mitchell Schwartz from Kansas City. I think he would do pretty good in Seattle. So maybe that's probably who Seattle should go for if they want to fix that line. It's probably Schwartz.
Yeah, I mean, again, we still have one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, but Russell Wilson can't get hit all the time, right? But you got to protect. What else? They got Rodney Hudson. He's a center. He's available
For Seattle? He's a free agent?
Yeah, he's a Raiders free agent, I think.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton's out there, but
nobody's gonna pick. He's
no, nobody wants to see the T.Y.
he's too small.
Yeah. Who else you got out there? Carlos Dunlap. Since he's with the
he finished the year in Seattle.
Yeah, he's with Cincinnati and finished in Seattle. Who else we got? Melvin Ingram. He's out there. You don't like
old as fuck too. Okay.
Chris Carson. He used to play for Seattle. I don't really like
that one. Shocked me that Seattle didn't want to keep him.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Chris Carson. So
he's one of the best he's one of the best running backs in the league.
Really?
As far as running the ball, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't see that in Chris Carson. For some reason, I just didn't see that Chris Carson being like a top RB or something like that. So.
Well, he's not. And in Seattle, it shouldn't be. Okay, look. My opinion on fucking running backs is you don't need a top fucking running back. You don't.
It's all about the line.
The problem with fucking Seattle not being able to run the ball, that's where the problem with the offensive line came in. Because they couldn't fucking open holes. They are a pass-oriented fucking team. With their wide receiving core, holy shit. It's right up there with fucking Green Bay and fucking Tampa Bay.
DK Metcalf throwing tantrums.
Still a good receiver. I get it, though. I get it. He's young yet, too. It's only his second year in the league. Hopefully he learns.
You got Richard Sherman out there.
Yeah, he can fucking retire. He can't cover a wet paper bag.
Yeah, he's his best days.
If he doesn't have a safety over top helping him, he sucks. He's not very good, and he proved that in fucking San Francisco.
Yeah. You got what? Eric Fisher out there, another Kansas City
I
line.
mean, he's not really one of those guys that. I mean,
It's
Green Bay
crazy. He
goes.
was the first overall pick,
He was
though.
the first overall pick. How many? Okay, how many first overall pick offensive linemen really ever fucking pan out?
I've never seen an offensive lineman that's picked up first overall in the first place.
Orlando Pace is the only one that I can think of, and I don't even think he went first. I think he went second. I can't even remember who he was in the draft with that year.
Yeah, it's very, very rare that you see an offensive lineman drafted first overall because
So
that's like the first
that's
time I've ever seen it.
usually you see offensive linemen pick very high because
Right.
they are a
They're
dime a
definitely an
dozen.
asset for they're the starting of the line, right?
They're a dime a dozen. The left tackle, the best left tackles in the league are a dime a dozen.
And they last longer in the NFL, so they can last a long time. So
Yeah.
that's also another reason.
Right.
Got Malcolm Butler. We all know him from Patriots. Not
Yeah.
really sure who's going to sign him though. What you got? Sammy Watkins. Not sure. Like,
He's a middle of the road guy.
yeah, it's amazing. You know, his downfall from Buffalo has happened. Got
But I mean, he's been serviceable. He's not. I don't think he was ever going to be a first round pick guy.
he's been injury prone.
He's been serviceable though. When he's there, he's been serviceable. I think
Got,
he'd be a guy that you might sign for $3-4 million a year for 2 years and see what he can do.
Antonio Brown is still available.
Good receiver, but I don't know how much he wasn't that great in Tampa Bay. He played 2 games. He didn't look that great.
Patrick Peterson, he used to be really good.
That is surprised that nobody's picked him up yet.
Yeah, he's done pretty well for
He's
Cardinals.
one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, so he's still out there.
Yeah. Who else?
I'm just thinking maybe you should get some coffee in you.
It's been a long day. My computer went on the fritz. I'm trying to do my appraisal, and it just wore me out.
Oh yeah.
Stressing out over it.
Well, I'm almost done here. If you want, we're almost done here. We've got Ndamukong Suh.
Who wants to pay for an over? He's getting old. I'm not gonna fucking pay him what he thinks he's worth.
He's 34.
I'm not gonna pay a guy who's probably only good for a couple more years. I'm not gonna pay a guy fucking $25 million over the next 2 fucking years just because he had 2 good years in Tampa Bay. But were they 2 good years in Tampa Bay, or is it everybody else fucking around him was fucking good? Think about it for a minute. Is Ndamukong Suh really that top flight guy? No, I don't think he is anymore.
He's been moved around a lot, so he went to
His best days were in Detroit.
Yeah. Well, he went from Detroit to Miami.
The problem with Detroit at that time was the offense. They couldn't fucking get out of their own fucking way. Well, their defense was terrible, except for fucking Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh had to fucking make every fucking play in order for that team to be any fucking good.
Another Kansas City, their center that they let go. 3 offensive linemen for Kansas City they let go. Austin Reiter.
Yeah, but he wasn't that great.
He wasn't that good?
He was good. He was good. He's in the middle of the road. He's not better than Corey Linsley.
No.
But you look at some of the offensive lines, best offensive lines in the NFL. Not one player is great on that fucking offensive line. The collective group is really good. Like Green Bay, the collective group is really good. Tampa Bay, the collective group is really good. Kansas City, the collective group, they had one guy that probably is a Pro Bowler, and the rest of them were just a good offensive lineman. That's all. That's all I think. That's what I think. But apparently, I gotta do some research because what I said about fucking Tampa Bay was Packers didn't have Bakhtiari in the fucking NFC Championship game. I blame it on that. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, you got for Heather's Ravens, Derek Wolf is a free agent.
He's a middle of the road guy. I mean, he's serviceable, but he's not somebody that I'm going to go out and spend millions upon millions upon millions. I'm not going to fucking spend my free agency money on him.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm not going to fucking.
All these guys that we're talking about, they're probably going to overpay for these guys. So
I mean, Derek Wolf is probably worth $3 million, $4 million a year at 2 years, 3 years maybe. I'm not going to pay him fucking top dollar though.
Yeah, you're not going to pay him like $12 million a year.
No.
Couple of the names. You got Marlon Mack. He's only 25, so he can still be.
Marlon Mack is a guy that I could. Well, he's injury prone though.
Right, he is. Yep. That's why I just keep him as like what, just a backup or anything like that, just in case.
I mean, he's a starter.
Yeah. Well, what he's what you rotate between the running backs between
That's
two
what
running
Green
backs.
Bay does.
Yeah.
They don't have. I mean, yes, Aaron Jones is their starter, but they don't have. I mean, Jamal Williams. This is why the Aaron Jones signing really doesn't make sense to me, because you could take Jamal Williams and put him in there, and he's about as good, if not as good, as Aaron Jones is.
Hmm.
Yes, A.J. Dillon's only his second year, but what's to say? Because this Aaron Jones, this was his rookie contract. So what's not to say that A.J. Dillon wouldn't have been as good?
Mm-hmm.
This just tells me that Jamal Williams is going to go somewhere else, and A.J. Dillon is going to fill in where Jamal Williams was.
Got another running back out there, James Conner, former Pittsburgh Steeler.
That shocks me that he's a free agent. I'm surprised Pittsburgh didn't pick him up. What that's telling me is Ben Roethlisberger isn't going to fucking take a pay cut, huh?
Yeah, probably not. When in the hell is he going to retire?
Well, he's got one more year left on his deal, I guess.
I thought he had one. Wow.
He's due $41 million this year.
Jesus, holy shit! Wow.
I would have thought Pittsburgh would have cut him and then re-signed him for at least half that.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
If Tom Brady's going to get $25 million a year, why not fucking Ben Roethlisberger? I'm just being honest with you. I really, truly, honestly think that Ben Roethlisberger is better than Tom Brady when it comes to.
Well,
not anymore.
Ben Roethlisberger,
not anymore. But Ben Roethlisberger, I mean, if it wasn't Tom Brady going to the Super Bowl, it was Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
How many times did Ben Roethlisberger go to the Super Bowl? 3. Been there 3 times. He's won 2, lost 1. More times than fucking Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I take that back. Peyton Manning's been there 3 times too, I think. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
But you get my point. You get where I'm going with this.
Ben
Roethlisberger's been to 3 Super Bowls with one team.
With Ben Roethlisberger, I think he's got a better arm than Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady's just known for slants, basically, right? Quick passes, right? I think that's what you've been saying about Tom Brady. So, but Ben Roethlisberger, he could throw deep. You know, he's even trying to thin out, trying to run the ball now.
He could run the ball.
Yeah, but
his elbow is doing him in.
Yeah. Well, who else is? We've got James White is still available. He's pretty good, I think.
James White is a pretty good running back.
Yeah, that's. And then the last person is Mitch Trubisky. Where is he gonna go?
He'll be a backup somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe the Jets will pick him up.
Could use a backup.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and I don't want people coming at me saying that I think Tom Brady sucks. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Ben Roethlisberger was as good as Tom Brady was
Yeah.
when he was younger. Tom Brady is good because of the players around him. I want everybody to understand what I'm saying about Tom Brady. You take all the players that Tom Brady has right now or had last year, you take all of them away, or even some of them, and really, truly, honestly tell me how good Tom Brady really fucking is. Tom Brady cannot make things happen with a minuscule roster, with the system that they used in Tampa Bay. That's all I'm saying.
We've seen Tom Brady like in that championship game. He played bad.
He did, but he didn't even. I mean, he didn't play overwhelmingly great in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the defense for fucking Tampa Bay is the reason why fucking Tampa Bay won that Super Bowl. Had nothing to do with fucking Tom Brady. Tom Brady shouldn't have won the MVP. If anybody should have won the MVP, if anybody should have won the MVP, it should have been Leonard Fournette.
Honestly, 10 years of football have just been Tom Brady torture for me.
Tom Brady. Okay, and I'm going to say this: the only people that like Tom Brady are Tom Brady fans. Tom Brady isn't as popular as everybody thinks he is.
He's like
Brady's only popular
Justin Bieber,
because
you know.
Tom Brady's only popular because ESPN and fucking Adam Schefter will talk about him for fucking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If they aren't talking about Tom Brady, then they have nothing to fucking talk about. If they're not talking about Tom Brady and LeBron James, they have absolutely nothing to fucking talk about. Tell me I'm wrong. Turn on fucking ESPN one time and you'll fucking see the likes of Skip Bayless and fucking Shannon Sharp and fucking what's his name? Smith. Max Kellerman. Them guys, they'll just sit there and talk about Tom Brady and fucking LeBron James for 2 hours if you let them. If you say today's topic is Tom Brady and fucking and LeBron James, they'll talk about it for the entire 2 hours that they're on fucking TV. If you ask them to talk about anybody else, maybe 15 minutes a segment.
Well, I listen to the NFL Network. I'm not sure that's even better.
They talk about Tom Brady all the time too. Fucking,
well, you got
what's his fucking
Michael
nuts?
Irvin.
What's his name? It starts with an E.
Irvin.
He's the fucking anchor on that fucking Rich Eisen. If Rich Eisen ain't fucking tossing fucking Tom Brady salad, he ain't living.
Mooch.
Fucking I don't understand why the NFL seems to think Tom Brady is the answer when it comes to the NFL. I'm going to put it to you like this, and I said it during the Super Bowl. When Tom Brady retires, the NFL just fold because they will have nothing to fucking talk about for the next 4 years. Until fucking Patrick Mahomes pulls his head out of his fucking ass and actually learns how to fucking play quarterback. I'm just saying, Patrick Mahomes has, and I said it, he has great talent, but if you watch that Super Bowl, he looked like a dog's ass.
Well, now apparently the XFL and CFL are going to combine.
Oh, you want to talk about? I'll talk about that. That is the biggest waste of fucking time. The XFL, they're trying to make, and everybody's getting excited about the XFL. There was a tweet out about how the XFL and fucking CFL were combining, and somebody tweeted out, Vince McMahon just can't leave well enough alone, can he? This just goes to show that people don't fucking
Vince McMahon doesn't
understand.
even own it.
Vince
It's Dwayne
McMahon
Johnson.
doesn't even own the company. And then the motherfucker tweets, oh, maybe they have a chance then because Dwayne Johnson, I'll suck his cock. He's another fucking guy that can go fucking take a flying leap off a fucking bridge. I don't like the guy. Great wrestler, great promo cutter, but the guy can't act. And that's me. I just can't stand the guy's fucking acting. I think he's a fucking joke. He's pigeonholed into one fucking role. If he ain't acting like a fucking idiot, if he ain't cutting a fucking promo.
Well, now he's making tequila, so now we get to find out if he's good. Anybody's gonna try tequila?
Yeah, no.
I hate tequila.
I love tequila, but I'm not gonna drink his tequila.
I can't. It's like I could do whiskey, but then one shot of tequila.
I mean, they have good young stars. Quit living on Tom fucking Brady. Nobody cares about fucking Tom Brady. If Tom Brady went away, I think the NFL would be for the better. I really do. Because we wouldn't have to hear about fucking Tom Brady. Do you ever hear that term, absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Do you think if just think of a world without Tom Brady?
I would fucking jack off. I would masturbate for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if I didn't have to hear the word Tom Brady.
Just imagine no Tom Brady for last 12, 16 years of football. Who would be in his place?
At one time we did need a guy like Tom Brady, but that's when he was 31, 32 years old, not 43-year-old fucking Tom Brady. He's like fucking goddamn fucking Goldberg. Won't go the fuck away. Oh, you want me to go on a fucking rant? I haven't had a chance to fucking do this yet.
About what?
Fucking AEW. You want to fucking talk some wrestling? Let's talk some fucking wrestling. Let's talk some fucking wrestling. You want to talk some fucking wrestling? Let's talk some fucking wrestling.
I haven't watched AEW lately.
That fucking pay-per-view was fucking god-awful fucking garbage. And here is why. Yes, I paid $50 for it. That will never, ever, ever happen again. In fact, I will probably never, ever, ever fucking watch another AEW show ever again. If WWE goes under, I will quit fucking watching wrestling. Here is why. There are two things. Watch me. There are two things. There are two things that people paid for on that fucking show. One was the huge signing, and the other one was the explosions. And might I say, no pun intended, both of them were duds.
Well, first of all, I didn't even know there was an explosion that was going to happen.
It's exploding barbed wire death match. How in the fucking would you not
I
want to see fucking John? I wanted to see John Moxley's body flying 15 different directions. I can't stand the guy.
You want to see Lucha Underground style where John Moxley just dies on AEW?
That'd be great. I'd be happy with it. But Kenny Omega too, because he is ridiculous. And then fucking Wednesday, they come on, and the fucking quote of the night is, "Hey Don, 69 me." Your world champion comes on to AEW and says, "Hey Don, 69 me." Do you know how clown that makes your world title look? Get the fuck out of here. Don't fucking try and justify it either, because it was garbage ass shit and you all fucking know it. You just want something to hate on WWE for. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you. Everything WWE is doing is straight up hot garbage.
I totally agree, because I watch AEW and I think it's been garbage lately. So it's like I'm also honest about what I say about
the main event on AEW Dynamite. The main event tomorrow night on Dynamite is fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex and Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa, I could watch her wrestle all fucking day. She's really good. But Britt Baker, I don't know if I can make it. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
This
my
is her cutting a promo and just reading when Thunder Rosa said, "I never thought I'd get to main event a show ever in my life," and I can just hear it. Britt Baker, you're welcome, because that's how I talk.
God. she's
You're
even
almost as bad
worse
as
as
Sasha
as a
Banks, you
baby
fucking
face.
wriggly ass cunt. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're dating Adam Cole. At least he knows how to fucking wrestle. Why don't you take a couple of tips from the guy? Fucking clown.
Well, if I say anything bad again, everybody's just gonna keep reporting my Twitter profile because everybody makes me part of cancel culture. So
Ooh, I'll cancel AEW. That's.
Oh my god, freaking
Hey, how about this? Cancel Sasha Banks too. How about that?
cancel Sasha Banks.
Oh my god, she's fucking hot garbage.
I don't even know what's going on, but like I've been trying to keep up with New Japan stuff. That's all I've been doing.
All I know is the New Japan Cup is coming on.
Yep, it's what they got the Kenta going up against Shingo Takagi. I think that's going to be a good match.
Is that are they at the finals already, or?
I think it's that's.
I know the quarterfinals.
I know Will Ospreay, and I think it's Jay. I think it's the seven. No, it's quarter. It must be the quarterfinals
It's
because
quarterfinals.
Yeah, because Will Ospreay made it. I know Jay White is going against David Finlay. I'm not sure about that one. David Finlay's good, but like Jay White, that should be an easy one for him, right? So, and then I think it's just.
I want to make mention of New Japan Free on Roku, but go ahead, finish your thought.
Okay, well, I think they're in the quarterfinals.
Right, they are. So, Trek, you're talking about New Japan being free on the Roku channel? Yeah, it's fucking last year's fucking Wrestle Kingdom and fucking New Beginning. Don't get fucking excited. They don't have weekly programming.
You can watch that for free on New Japan Pro Wrestling website.
You can.
They give.
Yeah, but it's free. You don't have to pay the $9.99 for it.
New Japan every Monday releases a free video from all their past events. So.
Yeah, but the New Japan Free on Roku isn't the New Japan week. It isn't a weekly fucking show. They're showing past pay-per-views. That's what they're doing. That is what their weekly programming is. So don't get fucking excited and say, "Oh my God, New Japan has a weekly show." They don't. Because I was gonna fucking watch it, and then I find out it's fucking something I already fucking watched. I don't care. I can get that. I already paid $9.99 for it. Why in the fuck would I want to not? Shit.
Well, out of all the things right now, I'm really into New Japan. Although, like I want to see Shingo Takagi versus Kota Ibushi. I want to see that match.
I don't think that's happening, though. I think it's going to be him and Kota Ibushi and Will Ospreay.
You think it's Will Ospreay going? Well, he's got a broken nose now.
It's not like it's not going to heal up by fucking Dominion, because that's what this is for.
Yeah, it's okay. So I agree, but that means Will Ospreay's got to tough it out. He can. He will. No pun intended.
Right. But yeah, AEW, that pay-per-view was a hot garbage. Hot fucking garbage.
Yeah, first of all, it's too expensive for $50 for you. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? For that for something like that? Come on. I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna go back and watch
that
UFC
shit.
fights.
They do that fucking fireworks shit on fucking WWE Weekly. Why in the fuck would I want to? Okay. Every time Cody's entrance was better than that fucking match. What the fuck does that have to fucking say about fucking AEW? They invest more money into fucking Cody's fucking entrance than they do fucking a match for the world fucking title. Why that was a fucking match for the world title in the first place, I don't fucking know. Goddamn clown ass shit, man. I'm telling you, these people that just sit there and fucking say, "Oh, you're just a WWE mark." No, I'm not a WWE mark. WWE's been putting on shit ass shows. But you know what? At least they know what they are. And they know they are shit. And they still get more views. And then people saying, well, I think because NXT's probably moving to different nights. Well, they ran them out of fucking business. They didn't run them out of business. WWE just doesn't care. The only reason that they had NXT on fucking Wednesdays was
an NHL thing. That's an NHL thing. Because NHL is on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And it's an NBC thing. So that's why.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with AEW. It has nothing to do with AEW at all.
It's hockey.
I still think NXT will still get the same amount of fucking numbers no matter what night they move to because they're on the network the next fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
If they were a month away, or I think they do like a month with SmackDown and Raw, that like Monday's show will be on in a month on the network.
Well,
so
it's just now. I guess our goal is to try and get more ratings than NXT on Tuesday nights.
if all you AEW fucktards really want to see if you can make a splash, move to Friday nights. Go up against SmackDown. Let's see how good you fucking do. I bet you don't amount to shit. Just throwing that out there. This thing updates. So let me see if there's any new signings.
It updates as we're talking?
Yeah. I logged into it the other day and I've looked away, and I think like when free agency first started, and the next thing I know, there's only like 5 people signed. The next thing I know, there's like 10 people fucking
Holy
signed.
shit. Is it under transactions, I think?
See, I do it under Spot. I go into Spot Rack. I have an account with them.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Bobbit?
There's Bobbit.
Hey, what's up?
I'm
I didn't know we was doing anything today.
Well, if you would go into the Sideline Study and fucking read, I said, hey, do you want to do a show tomorrow?
I didn't see that.
Oops.
That's all right. It's no big deal. It's just an on-the-fly thing, last-minute thing. Because free agency started yesterday, and there was a couple of big-time moves yesterday, so...
Anything about Carolina?
Do you want to see who Carolina fucking signed?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Carolina signed Pat Elflein, guard from the Jets, at 3 years, $13.5 million.
Is he any good, Coop?
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's okay. They signed Cameron Irving, offensive tackle from Carolina. They picked him up in free agency from Dallas. 2 years, $10 million. It's not that good. He's a backup. Don't get excited. Yeah? Just saying, don't get excited.
I don't know. It's really going to help a little bit.
Is it though? You already have a good you already have a good offensive line.
Yeah, but anything to give Bridgewater a little bit more time in the pocket is always good stuff. Or Watson, whoever the fuck we'll end up getting.
You ain't gonna get Watson.
I hope we don't either.
They are not gonna trade. Carolina would be stupid to trade away Christian McCaffrey and 3 first-round draft picks for one fucking guy.
Oh, dude, I 100% agree, JP.
It makes no sense to do that because if you do that, then you're just killing your future.
Mm-hmm. And Watson's not worth that much stuff.
Well, he's a good quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But I'm personally not going to fucking give away my future for one fucking guy. If Houston wants to release him and then I'll sign him, fine. But I'm not giving up my fucking draft capital just to get a guy.
For sure.
This is why I think Houston's going to ask for the fucking world, and if nobody bites on it, Deshaun Watson will either fucking play or he just won't play next year. He said he didn't want to play for Houston. Houston don't care. They already fucking dumped everybody already. You want me to put it back on?
Yeah, Houston literally has nobody.
Houston literally
I'm
what?
gonna use my Pokeball to try and catch Cuphead. Go.
Just threw his fucking thingy. Now, what did you say about it?
I was saying, Houston literally has nobody now besides Watson.
Well, that's not true. Let's see what Houston picked up.
Well, didn't we go through Houston? Oh wait, no, we went through Jacksonville.
So Houston signed Terrence Mitchell, cornerback, Kevin Pierre-Louis, outside linebacker, Andre Roberts, wide receiver, Christian Kirksey, who they signed from Green Bay, Justin McCray, all right, offensive lineman, Derek Rivers, outside linebacker, Camus Crugier-Hill, Mark Ingram, Chris Moore, Vincent Taylor, Terrence Brooks, Joe Thomas, inside linebacker from Dallas, and Tremont Smith. So they've made some moves. They ain't spending a lot of fucking money because they don't need to. They're not that far off. They need some receivers, but you can get those. There's tons of those in the draft. So.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if Houston ends up winning the division without fucking Deshaun Watson next year, and then everybody will be like, "So how is that market value now, motherfuckers? We don't need him."
I've seen weirder shit happen.
So yeah, Coop, thoughts?
We basically covered everything for free agency right now.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything else that we missed? Or
Oh yeah, fuck the Cubs. So
I love you too, JP.
I'm excited for baseball season, to be honest with you.
Me too.
yeah, I've got the MLB. I can watch all the baseball games. So
I've thought about doing a baseball show to start this
really,
year. Yeah.
well, I don't know much about baseball, but I'm going to be getting into baseball.
You don't know much about baseball? You throw the ball, you hit the ball, you run, some more.
Yeah, I still don't. Like what fastball, all these friggin' pitches that they do. I don't know how to read those. Curveball, what? I don't know the pitches and everything like that.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. I'm telling you, I shit on the Colts a lot too. I know why Trek shits on the Colts, but they're going to be good in a couple of years.
Just give them time.
I'm not going to make fun of them. I
Yeah,
get it.
what,
I
they got-
get it. But I'm not going to say that
Carson
they're not
Wentz?
going to have a title in a couple of years because
I don't know if
very
Carson Wentz is going to help them out or not, but
well. He'll help them out about as much as Phillip Rivers did.
Phillip Rivers, he tried, but Phillip Rivers is Phillip Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
At least he doesn't butt fumble.
Butt fumble.
Oh
Jesus.
my God!
You know what? I was
Speaking
just
of
talking about
fucking,
This poor guy is going to go down in history for one goddamn play.
you want to hear? You
But
want to
he
hear?
went to the AFC Championship 2 years in a row, people. 2 years in a row.
You want to hear a funny story? You want to hear a funny story about butt fumble boy?
And then this guy's going to be known for just running into a butt.
So I take my dad to the VA hospital. When he has his appointments, where he goes. We're driving. We were talking about NFL free agency, and we were talking about what Green Bay should do and what other teams should do and such. And we started talking about quarterbacks. My dad said, "Hey, you remember that guy? He was we were talking about butt fumble boy. We were talking about the best. We were talking about the draft, and we were talking about how good he was in college. He was
Yep,
really
it was.
good. Mark
Yep.
Sanchez was really good in college,
Yep.
and I mean, he wasn't bad. His first 2 years, he wasn't bad. But then that's when the demise of the New York Jets started happening, is because they just couldn't get players to come there for some reason.
Well,
So we were talking about how Alabama gets all the best fucking players to come to their school and this shit. And my dad said, "You remember that guy? He fucking played for USC and then was drafted by the New York Jets in the fifth pick overall." and then he didn't work out so much because he ended up leaving the Jets, and then he had the butt fumble. I'm like, "No, Dad, he had happened." But so yeah, we say butt fumble boy. Guess what my dad said? Butt fumble boy. He called him butt fumble boy.
Yeah, that's. I've heard that. I've heard something like, what hasn't been said about Mark Sanchez about
Right.
butts?
Right. Oh, Tyrod. Yeah, the Houston Texans just signed Tyrod Taylor.
Ooh.
Oh, they
The numbers haven't been disclosed yet.
Okay, well, they don't have a backup, so I think he's a backup.
Yeah,
Well, they
Tyler.
don't have a starter either because Deshaun Watson said he's never playing for them again. So,
Oh, really? He said that?
oh yeah,
I didn't know he said that.
let me
Yeah,
see. Okay,
Tyler,
so
there's
here
my
recently,
take.
we've had some signings since we've been sitting here,
Jesus.
and I'll go through them. Justin Hardy was signed by the Jets. He's coming from New Orleans.
Ooh.
Akello Witherspoon signed by Seattle. He's a cornerback. Came from San Francisco. Alex Arma came from Carolina. Now plays for the Saints.
Shit.
His deal is undisclosed. Justin Hardy and Witherspoon signed 3 years and 1 year respectively. Matt Hack was signed by Buffalo for 3 years. Numbers not disclosed. Janoris Jenkins was signed by Tennessee. No numbers have been disclosed. Tyrod Taylor signed a 1 year deal. The Giants signed John Ross. Numbers have not been disclosed.
All this has been happening while we've been sitting here?
Colin Jalaskia signed by the Giants. No numbers disclosed yet. Ty Neshke signed by the Dallas Cowboys from the Buffalo Bills for 1 year. Numbers have not been disclosed yet.
That's a good pickup.
Taco Charlton re-signed with Kansas City. Sidney Jones re-signed with Carolina or Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett signed with Jacksonville. Came from Seattle.
Oh, so wow. So
Jake McQuaid, long snapper, was signed by Dallas for 1 year. Carl Davis, defensive tackle, is re-signed by New England. Noah Brown was re-signed by Dallas. Vince Beagle re-signed by Miami. Josh Hill was signed by Detroit. B.J. Finney signed by Pittsburgh. Robert Alford re-signed by Arizona. He's a cornerback. Michael Pilardi, a punter from Carolina, was signed by Miami. So that's all up to date.
That's a lot of signings all we've been hearing. Some big ones too, like what? Philip Dorsett getting signed by Jacksonville. That now that makes 2 running backs that ain't signed, right?
Philip Dorsett's a wide receiver.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Tony Dorsett.
I'm thinking of Phil Lindsay.
Tony Dorsett's like 70
I'm
fucking
thinking of
years
Phil
old.
Lindsay. That's who I was thinking of.
So there's your signings. I just wanted to get on here and do a little show and talk with you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and it's been fun. And we'll be back For sure at draft time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Draft will be on the 29th of April. And then we'll have the full crew here. And Rayshawn will be joining us on that night. I was hoping he could join us tonight. That might have to be on Discord.
Sure.
Because Rayshawn doesn't have Skype. So.
Fine with me.
Yep. Do that on Discord.
Yep. So, with that being said, anybody got anything else?
I wish Bobby was here earlier.
No, it's
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't play with your penis in traffic.
Right. Hey Bob, play your game by the way. It's ready to go for you.
Will do.
And Coop, I'll play my game too.
I've been into Final Fantasy. They had the remake.
Well, get out of Final Fantasy.
I was addicted for that for 2 weeks, man. I was a pretty good game, I find.
So Heather and I, we got our PS5, so I've been doing that.
Oh, you got the PS5 now?
Yeah.
So, jeez, I gotta get. That means I can't get any here. They're always out of stock.
Yeah. I did talk to the guy at Walmart like about a month and a half ago, and he said that they probably will start sooner or later. They're just gonna have to fucking put them in because.
So I just, I have money ready to buy one. It's just they're always out of stock.
Hey Rayshawn, no worries, man. This was an on-the-fly thing. Don't worry about it. This is something. The free agency started yesterday, and I figured we could do a little bit of a show. Yeah. Get your PS5, man. I can wait. The season's still there.
Get my PS5. I need my PS5 ASAP now. All right.
Yeah, I find Bobbit and I've got a season going. He can't figure out how to fucking play. My defense is fucking spot on, man.
I've been too into Ultimate Team, man. I've been having too much fun having friggin' Matt Ryan as my quarterback and having Dan Marino.
I've played 6 games and I've only given up like 1,300 yards of total defense. I haven't given up more than 13 to 17 points in a game.
Wow. In a franchise?
I can't. I'm not throwing as many interceptions with Lamar Jackson, but this last game, holy fucking shit, I couldn't move the fucking ball. Well, some breaking news, and I'm gonna tell you the breaking news because it's kind of fucking funny. Shootings at a Georgia massage parlor leave 8 dead, man captured. So somebody's shooting people at a massage parlor because they didn't get a happy ending, I guess.
Man, I can go over some weird stories about people going into fast food restaurants naked and trying. I didn't want to go those, but
sorry, I'll stop doing that.
All right. Well. I think that's all for me. So.
Yep. No, I ain't got nothing else, man. I just thought that popped up on my thing there, and I fuck it. I'll talk about it. I don't give a shit. Kind of funny, to be honest with you. Bobbit, you got anything besides playing penis in traffic?
No, I'm just curious to see what.
Hey, does DJ Skinny Penis want to know how the Chargers are doing?
From here.
Yeah,
Sure,
I know exactly how you
yeah.
feel if I could understand a fucking word you just fucking said.
Whoa,
So-
motherfucker.
All right, so the Chargers have signed Corey Linsley,
Yeah.
center. He's an all-pro center. from
That's
Green Bay.
that's who came from Green Bay. So.
Yep. The Chargers re-signed Michael Davis,
That's
and
my boy.
they signed right tackle Matt Filer from Pittsburgh. That's all they've done.
Super Bowl champs, motherfucker. Yeah.
You guys did just lose Hunter Henry. That's
Yeah, you did lose Hunter Henry. He ain't going to the fucking Super Bowl. You might not even.
That's fun. Hey, we used to smoke weed together, motherfucker. Yeah.
I don't think that's true at all. You want to hear what players you've lost? They're skinny boy.
Skinny boy.
They lost Hunter Henry, Rayshon Jenkins, Nick Vigil, and Tyrod Taylor.
You know it's bad when you lose Rayshon, motherfucker. Yeah. How's he gonna be on the show now?
I don't think that's the Rayshon we're talking about, you clown. So that's all I have. We will be back. You never know. We might pop on here and again in a couple of weeks, getting ready for the draft. We might do another mock draft, just to see where things stand. And then we're definitely going to be live for the first round of the draft, and then we'll keep you updated for the rest of the rounds. But Rayshon will be a part of the show that night we do the draft. And I'm probably going to take a day of vacation and we can fucking get shit-faced.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure. I'll get a bottle of whiskey for that one.
So with that said, I want to thank everybody for showing up.
I'm really looking forward to Green Bay getting another quarterback in the first round again.
Me too. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Jordan Love, man.
Oh, so I finished my season in Madden 21 on I just did a fast forward and I was 0-15 and had to win the last game.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I ended up, but guess who I have as a quarterback? I won the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes.
Oh.
And just so you know, I fast forwarded to the regular season. He is healthy. We're going to the bowl, baby. The toilet bowl.
The toilet bowl.
So that being said, Heather, do you have anything you want to add? No. Okay. We've got some new things coming, some good things coming. We might change up some things as far as merchandise. Heather's adding, there's some new stuff that popped up on the Teespring that we use. So, yeah. So, go buy that merch, guys. And I want to thank Hey You Productions. Right? I can never get it right. I'm sorry. Hey yo. One more for the good guys. But hey, so I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody who has made this show possible. We will be back possibly in a couple of weeks. I'll see what I've got and I'll let everybody know. But yeah, so I want to thank y'all, Heather, for throwing the thumbnail together just in the last minute because we totally forgot to freaking last show tonight. Coop messaged me and said, "Hey, Skype's open." I'm like, "Shit, fuck." So, but that being said, Heather thanks you. I thank you. DJ Skinny Penis, you can go fuck yourself. Bobbit, thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Coop, thank you. Rayshon, we're looking forward to sitting down and not only talking football with you, but teaching you football. And we'll teach you the ins and outs of all the fucking financials and all the business, as much as I can tell you about the business aspect of the game. So that being said, thanks, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. Be well. Fuck the Cubs. They're going to finish in last place this year. I hate to tell you that.
Go Blue Jays.
Go Blue Jays? I actually like the Blue Jays, motherfuckers. Don't
Go
ruin
Blue
it for me. Don't ruin it for me, fucker. All right?
Dave Bautista was our hero.
Oh, he's a clown. So, everybody have a great night. Stay safe. Be well. And don't forget to wear that mask or not wear that mask. I can give a shit. Don't social distance. Just sneeze in everybody's fucking face. They'll be okay.
I still use the spitball technique.
Right? I sneezed like 35 times today, so it was like, goddamn. So, all right, guys, have a great night. Stay safe, be well. I love you all. We'll talk to you later. Frozen.